So today I want to share with you guys two stories. The first is a real life, I guess you could call it, a non-World of Warcraft related story, which is going to lead into a second story that I'll share with you that is completely World of Warcraft related. And the reason why I want to share both of these stories is because I do believe in the end, once I tell both of them, that it will paint a picture and hopefully give you guys something to think about, because in the end, ultimately, the goal with this video is for you guys to be happier raiders, happier players, happier guild members. And I think that this piece of advice that I'm going to share with you guys after these two stories will hopefully lead you down that path. So before we get started with the first story, which like I said is a real life, I mean, both of these happened this week, but this is a non-WoW story. I want to make clear that outside of doing, World of Warcraft and YouTube and whatnot, my professional, 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock job is in the IT industry. I am a manager, if I haven't mentioned already in previous videos or actually in a while, or maybe you missed it or you just didn't know. But I am a manager in the IT field for a rather large company. I'm not going to name any names because it really, it doesn't matter for any reason. But suffice to say, I have a team of technicians that work for me. So when you break your computer, it is my technicians that go out or give you a call, or, they, in the event that you're working, in a different country or something, they're the ones that call you and mail you stuff and they swing by your desk and fix your stuff. So this week I had a one-on-one meeting with my direct manager. And these are meetings that she and I have every couple of weeks, every 3 to 4 weeks. And it is a chance for us to share with each other, how she feels my performance is going. If I'm doing a good job with something, if I've handled a project or I've handled something incorrectly or poorly, advice, able to ask questions, and then I share with her, here's how my team is doing, here are needs I have or concerns I have about my team, and most importantly, it is a chance for me to share my feedback with her about her performance. And it's kind of weird at first. You're like, this is my manager. This is my boss that employs me, and I'm telling her how she's doing at her job. And I think this is really important because it lets me be very truthful and honest in this bubble, this room where we sit down for 30 minutes and I say, look, I don't like the way you handled that. You stepped on my toes and I don't appreciate it. It wasn't cool. And there are times where I've said this and she's gone, you know what? I'm sorry, but this is something that I don't feel comfortable with someone else handling, or, you know what? You're absolutely right. I shouldn't have done it. This is in your scope. I need to back off. And it's a chance for both of us to be very honest with each other about our needs, our wants, our concerns, and what we expect of the other one. Because I think that, yes, she is my direct manager. She's my boss. But at the same time, she needs me. I've been with the company for a very long time. I'm extremely experienced, as I'll toot my own horn. Toot toot. But, if she's not getting the feedback about what I need and what I expect from her, the team isn't going to run very well. If we're hostile towards each other, it's just not going to work. And it's a chance for us to be very honest with each other. Now, the second story, I had a raider that raided with us actually for a rather long time. Let's say, and I don't know the exact specifics, but let's say all through Warlords of Draenor, maybe a little bit of Mists of Pandaria, I think, and then throughout Legion. And this guy was a decent raider, really cool guy, really no problems whatsoever with him, big problems. Every once in a while, hey, you need to stop standing in this or that, normal stuff. However, about 6 to 8 months ago, he stopped logging in. Simply stopped logging in. No word from him, no text message, nothing in game, no type of communication whatsoever. He was still in Discord. We could see him playing other games in Discord, but he never logged on to World of Warcraft. We would message him, direct message him. We would mention him in Discord, and we never got anything. However, this morning he logs onto the game. And while I don't know the full story, it's something that I'm still piecing together because it literally just happened today. My understanding is he has shared with some of the guild members the reason why he stopped logging in. And he says, according to, again, like I said, I don't know the 100% truthfulness of this or accuracy. I don't want to imply that anyone's making some shit up. But from what I've been told, what I've been able to piece together, he was told by some members of the raid team that are no longer with us that he was a poor performer. It wasn't told to him by one of my officers. It wasn't told to him by anyone with standing in the guild. It certainly wasn't told to him by me. One or two people possibly told him, hey, you're causing issues, you're doing this, etc. Again, he was never called out by anyone in a leadership position. One of the things that I do tackle, when we're raiding on a weekly basis, is I'll go through the logs and I'll list out, hey, player 1, you screwed up this, that, and the other. Player 2, you screwed up this, and that. Player 3, you stood in fire and you died to this when you shouldn't have. Player 4, you got to clean. I go through the logs and kind of list out the big glaring mistakes. And the nice thing about this, and the reason why I did it, is those that are not screwing up, it highlights them. And I think I've talked to you guys about this before. It highlights them and goes, hey, look at this guy and how amazing he is at mechanics. It boosts confidence, especially in someone like me, who, me personally, I'm very critical about what I do. I'm very critical about YouTube and my performance in game and how I run my guild and raid and stuff. And so to see that I screwed up on one mechanic one time for the entire night, and that's my only screw up, it's a real confidence booster. Now, the reason why I mention that is because this guy would screw up every once in a while, a few things, but he was not one of the big offenders. In fact, he wasn't even, in the average as far as offenses goes. There were nights where he did, not as well as others, but generally speaking, his DPS was amazing. His attitude was amazing. He was always friendly with the guild. He made minimal amount of mistakes. He wasn't perfect. He definitely fucked up at times, but they weren't huge, overglaring, these gigantic issues. Simply put, pretty damn good raider. He lacked the confidence, and the biggest issue, and the reason why I tell the first story and I tell you guys all this information, is that he did not come to me. He did not come to one of my officers and go, look, I need to talk to you one-on-one. I need to talk to the raid team as a whole. I need to talk to somebody about what's going on. I feel that you guys don't think that I'm doing well. You guys think that I'm a poor performer. What's the deal? He never did that. He never had that brutally honest talk with someone in a leadership position. And the problem here is, while yes, you need to be tactful, I'm not going to, tell my boss, you really fucked that up. I'm not going to say that to him. There's a right way, and I've talked to you guys about this, of saying, hey, look, I don't appreciate the way you've done this. I don't think it was handled correctly. Can we make adjustments in the future? You got to be tactful about this. He never did that. He never even was tactful. He never made an attempt to see what was going on. He simply walked away. And my fear is that some of you guys may be like this, where it's easier to walk away than tackle it and go, look, I need to talk to you one-on-one. Let's fix this issue. So what I implore you guys to do is, if you feel that you are a problem child, if you're having issues, if you're having, a situation where you feel that you're not a valued member, or you feel that you're screwing up, or you feel that you're a detriment to the raid, you owe it to yourself as a player, as a raider. You owe it to your guild, your group, and you damn sure owe it to your leadership to sit down and talk to them, even if the end result is you walk away, you stop raiding for a little bit. That's fine. But this guy has been gone for 6 or 8 months. We didn't know if he was dead. We didn't know if he was raiding on a different character and just never wanted to tell us, if he hated us. We didn't know what the deal was. And that's a really poor position to put people in when they care about you. I've talked in previous videos about how my guild is, we want to foster this family-like atmosphere. I care about my guild members. I care about their lives. I want them to be happy. I don't want you to be in the guild or log in to raid with us and hate the guild or hate the raider or hate the raiders in there or not be having fun. It's a game after all, and I want you guys to have fun. And so to have someone that just simply drops off the planet, I don't know what the deal is. And then come to find out if this is true, and I feel this is true, that he was told that he was a poor performer by someone and then stopped raiding because of it. That would really break my heart. So I implore you guys, if you feel you're in this situation as a raider, talk to your leadership. Obviously make attempts to get better, fix the issues, but don't just walk away. Try to get the issues resolved, because in the end, that's going to make you much happier when you have this weight lifted off your shoulders where you go, my raid leader knows, we've both recognized that there is an issue, that I'm bad at standing in fire, and I want to fix it. He's going to help me fix it. Or I think that he hates me, or he doesn't want me in the raid, or I'm a poor performer. He really doesn't. Cool. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I implore you guys to talk to your leadership. With that being said, hopefully you liked this video. If you did, you guys know what to do. If you didn't like this video, give me feedback one-on-one in the comment section down below. Tell me what you did and did not like. And until next time, guys, I'll see you.